Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Today's battle's on the Pearl River map, and we've got KABOOM4U2 on. It's back in Fiddy clan. Probably just have a bit of a rest. It's a bit of a quiet clan now. Anyway, it's in the Super Conqueror, the tier 10 British heavy tank in the tech tree. This is quite a popular tank for Clan Wars. It's a bit slow, but it should be running turbo to get to the speed. It's a very excellent hull down, a very good strong frontal armour and a great rate of fire and a very accurate gun. So anyway, let's see how it suits this. Let's just increase the mini-map size. It's coming to what's considered to be the heavy line on this map. This actually gives you quite a few places for hull down, or at least user gun depression. So I think it's about 12 degrees on the Super Con. I could be wrong, don't want to have a jingles moment here, but anyway, won't make any promises. Alright, this is a tier 8, tier 10 battle, so it's top tier. And just coming up to this spot here. Alright, so got a Chrome wagon above him. Might be able to get shots into the side of him. Yes, he does. Does take a shot from the cranny, but now he's got another threat, the 703-2, which luckily for him is tier 8, so he's doing the great tactic of shooting the front sprocket, not just for penetration, but also to keep the enemy in one spot. So basically he's farming this 703-2. He doesn't have much of a choice of shells, he's fully loaded for bear. Tier 8 heavy tank in front of the T-32, and using the same tactic there, just keeping him perma-tracked basically. Crane wagon is distracted. Bang, nice shooting through the sprocket there. It's just, if you can learn how to do that with accuracy and quickly, you'll basically be able to get a lot more damage, typically. Alright, you should be able to finish off the 703-2. Oh no, he's found a Martian. Goes through the side of it, no dramas. Not a Martian, sorry, VK100-01. Goes through the side again, and now he's a bit more angled. Looks like he can go through the cupola, which he does. So it brings up his 4k of damage. So we are really just in the 3rd minute of the game. And he's closing in on 5k here. Should be able to put some more rounds into this cranny. Cranny hits him. Now, Crane wagon's got a 3-round auto-loader. This is the second one misses, so he made a one more, which he does, but we know he's got no more at this point, so KABOOM can just wait for his tracks to repair, puts a nice shot in, and sets him on fire and gets the kill as a result. So, great work there, and again, we haven't finished 5 minutes yet, he's already got 5k damage. But that just sort of relates to the fact that he's got plenty of targets here as well. They're not always guaranteed to get 1000 DPM a minute, but he might just get a bit more out of this game. He's up to 6k now. Anyway, they seem to have gone through most of the targets in this area, but the rest of them are all in the middle, so heading back to try and tackle them. His team's well in advance here. They've 5 tanks up, and they're around about 4,000 or just under 4,000 hit points in advance. Now that obviously can turn around fairly quickly, but there's only one tier 10 left on the enemy team, which is the TVP. He finds the Cobra there. Cobra's got pretty decent alpha on it if it can penetrate. Conway decides he's not getting enough of the action. He needs to go and take a chunk out of the Cobra, and the Cobra's retreating fairly rapidly. KABOOM gets distracted by an ELC there. Now he does have an accurate gun, but that ELC is a pretty small target and a long distance away, so very much a... let's just wait for the blind shot he puts in, but I doubt that's going to turn up anything. Yeah, it's a very low percentage shot. Alright, so at least the Conway has spotted a few more. He's still alive. It's interesting. I wonder what happened with Cobra. Cobra's done a runner, I would say. So we've got a few targets up here in the middle. What can KABOOM get out of this? So Question here, is he going to get the crossfire? I think if he goes left, he'll be alright. He's just checking out where is that TL7. No, he is spotted. That'll be the tank in front of him. The Cobra does take a hit from the Cobra. 470, it's pretty good. There he can basically, Cobra's got a pretty long reload too because of the caliber of the gun. He should be able to get a shot in here. Takes it on his tracks luckily, which doesn't cost him any more hit points. So now we can go after this TL7. No, the TL7 I think is back in the garage already. So yeah, TVP, and he's gone. And now it's WZ 111-1 fake tank, and he makes a nice shot through the roof. He can put another shot through the top of it, or the side, as the case may be, and gets the kill. So 5 kills now to KABOOM, 7.5k of damage. There's not a whole lot left. There's the ELC. No, there's not. It's disappearing. Now there's a PTA. Where is that PTA? Hasn't been spotted for a little while. Oh no, there he is. In fact, battling after the arty. Can the arty draw him out? Yes, he can. KABOOM gets a nice shot into him. The arty unfortunately goes down. The leopard PTA now on 485. Who's going to get him? Alright, he's disappeared. This tank's going after him. Conqueror 4. He might be able to get him. Where is that leopard? I don't think KABOOM's going to get another shot into him. Let's see what the Conqueror finds out. Where is he gone? Oh, there he is, behind. He's behind you. Goes for a shot through the cupola. In fact, the leopard was facing this way. He missed, and as did KABOOM. Char puts him one shot, and he gets the other shot in against the leopard PTA, and that's the end of the game. That is pretty rapid fire. So he's ended up with just under 8k of damage and 5 kills. That's earned him the high caliber award. He's also blocked 2.3, and that's earned him the steel wall and the second class mastery badge. Now let's see what the team score looks like. Well, he's finished on top there with 1339 base. Now that doesn't gel with second class, but I've checked this skill index, and at the moment the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge level for the Asia server is 1339 exactly. So I suspect that when this battle was played was about 10 days ago, and actually there you go, it's yeah, nearly 2 weeks ago. So I suspect at the time, because it's a rolling average for the mastery badges, so it's possible, or must be, that there are a lot of good games played in the Super Conqueror in that week leading up. So you're judged as to yeah, how you compare to the results over that previous week's period. So unfortunate for KABOOM, that would have been either a first class or an ace tanker most normal weeks, at least certainly this week, but that's unfortunate. But nonetheless, he's finished well on top, so we should not put that aside. 1339, and the next best player was the Conqueror 4, who ended up with 982, so a significant amount in front, both in experience and in damage. Just indicates how well he was playing. And on the enemy side, the Kranwagen broke 3k, so not everyone living up to their potential there, and in fact the top 2 players being tier 9. So great game there from KABOOM. Really influenced that area of the heavy tanks, and unfortunately for the enemy, they were all mopped up after taking out those important tanks. So let's see the economics here. He fired 25 shots, 21 hit, and every hit penetrated. It gave him his damage total. He travelled 2Ks, not bad for a Super Conqueror. He had personal reserves running, gave him a reasonable amount of income, but his expenses were a bit severe, mostly down to the ammunition, but in fact a full load of consumables at 60k, so that took him into negative territory, 34k of expense. But I don't think that was a problem for KABOOM. So it turned out to be a great game and an excellent result, and hopefully you learned something from it. If you did, or you just enjoyed it, please give the video a thumbs up. It certainly helps the video get in front of more people. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.